Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of Righting Wrongs, also known as Above the Law, a Hong Kong action movie from 1986 that was directed by Corey Yuen and stars Yuen Biao, Cynthia Rothrock, and Louis Fan. Not to be confused with the Steven Seagal movie Above the Law, which was released in 1988. So Yuen Biao plays a dedicated, by-the-books prosecutor who has tried to maintain patience and tolerance under the somewhat flimsy laws of the court. However, when his mentors publicly gunned down in New Zealand, and the key witness of his latest case is wiped out overnight, he can no longer go by the book. His initial plan is to take the law into his own hands and kill the two men he believes called for his witness's murder. He is successful in killing the first, which causes the Hong Kong Police Department to wake up and take action to regain order. Enter Cynthia Rothrock, who plays a senior inspector assigned to the case. So Righting Wrongs is just a hard-nosed, old-school Hong Kong action flick. Has a lot of the hallmarks of the industry at the time. It's only 95 minutes long, has plentiful action, nicely choreographed fights, hard-hitting stunts, talented leads, bloody violence, and a streamlined story that's efficiently gets from point A to point B. So if you like Hong Kong actioners from the 1980s, it's a must-watch. The opening scene is an almost like point-blank assassination that's followed by a nice car chase shootout. Then, immediately after that, we get another cold-blooded murder in an apartment that's probably even more heinous than the first kill of the movie. So these bad guys are not messing around, and people are getting wrecked in this film in the opening 20 minutes. One of my favorite scenes takes place inside of a parking garage. The bad guys decide to simply use their cars to run over our protagonist. So if you could imagine yourself walking around inside of a demolition derby, this is basically what it would be like. It's a very impressive scene. There's some good stunts in it too. Now there are still a number of people out there who do not truly appreciate the talents of Cynthia Rothrock. Now when I was younger, I liked her, for sure. But the only movies I saw of hers were those low-grade, low-budget American-based flicks with Richard Norton. And in all fairness, some of those movies do have some pretty good entertainment value because they had Cynthia Rothrock and Richard Norton. But their action design is underwhelming when compared to some of Rothrock's Hong Kong work from the 80s. And it's not even close. I mean, she performs very well in Righting Wrongs. She is stunt doubled on occasion, and you can usually tell when it happens. But she does a great job here overall. Her moves are fast and convincing. If anybody needs some convincing that she's an action star, this is one piece of evidence. And she gets to fight against Yuen Biao in at least one scene from what I remember, and it's a good one. There's a sweet one-on-one fight between Yuen Biao and one of the assassins. There's a girl-on-girl fight near the end with Rothrock and a female assassin. And then to top it all off, the finale's pretty satisfying. The villain is completely ruthless, a total scumbag, and he's tough to kill. And there's some... Yuen Biao breaks out some sweet kicks during the final fight, too. And there are some great stunts as well. And I must give credit to a few surprising moments that are presented in this film. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but I was pretty impressed. I'll put it that way. A very young Louis Fan, has a supporting role here. So Ricky O is in this, all right? Very young Ricky O. And his character has got some guts, because he's just a kid, practically a teenager, right? But he tries to profit off of this dangerous conflict that's brewing between our good guys and bad guys. But it's nice to see him in this. And then we have Roy Chow, who was Van Damme's master in Bloodsport, and he was also a bad guy in the opening scene of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. So he's in this too. Always nice to see him pop up and stuff. And then Corey Yuen himself has an acting role. So some nice little bonuses here that are on top of our leads. So overall, there's not much to say about the story, really. It's good because it maintains tension and establishes conflicts. And there you go. But overall, I strongly recommend Righting Wrongs. It's currently streaming on the Hi-Ya website, but there are rumors that it's going to get a Blu-ray release in the near future, so look out for it. And as always, I will see you next time.